Good morning, students. So far, we have discussed the concept of verbal communication, and we discussed what is verbal communication. We discussed kinds of verbal communication, and we discussed face-to-face conversations, and we discussed telephonic talk. And the third type of oral communication, that is verbal communication, is presentation. What is a presentation? Presentation is nothing but to promote a product or to give the information to the audience who do not know something or who do not know the information. It is nothing but introducing a new information to the audience is what is called presentation. Again, presentation is a face-to-face setting. It's a very formal and it's a well prepared talk on a specific or specified topic, and the knowledge is delivered to the interested audience. And if you are a good presentator and if you are a good communicator, and your knowledge and your presentation will be helpful and your presentation will attract the audience. So uh, if your presentation is not good and if you are not able to deliver what you want to exactly say, then your presentation may not be welcomed by the audience. So that's the reason why a good presentation attracts many audience, and a good presentation is generally used to promote a product or to introduce a new concept or to introduce an innovative topic to the audience. So this is another presentation. This is oral and verbal communication. And we have another type of verbal oral communication is a public speech. Public speech is a very important kind of verbal oral communication. Generally, the politicians and the leaders they follow this kind of communication to reach the people. So, public speeches, we have great orators in the history like Demosthenes, like Hitler. Hitler was a great orator. He used to attract all the Germans by his speech. Even Jawaharlal Nehru was a great orator. Even we have Mussolini was a orator. And there were people who tried to inspire or who tried to motivate through their speeches. Again, public speech is again face to face. Here one person communicates and the audience or many and lakhs of people or thousands of people gather, and here the leader or the politician or the communicator or the orator, he or she speaks. And generally in public speech, narrators or speakers gestures and postures and speakers words are very important to attract the people. And we have another kind of verbal communication, that is interview is a process of assessing or judging the skills of interviewee by interviewer. Here we need to understand interview is a process, and there are two there you know here we can find two kinds of people in this kind of face to face setting, that is interviewer means one who interviews, interviewee in the sense one who is interviewed. So inter plus view, it means exchange of opinions or exchange of thoughts, exchange of knowledge is generally considered as interview. It is nothing but to ask questions because to get answers, and also to assess the performance and skills, and also to judge whether the particular person is suitable to the company or to the organization or to the position in the organization. And here interview again it's a face to face setting. Here oral verbal communication is more important in interview. Also non-verbal communication also is important. And we have another kind in verbal communication is group discussions. Nowadays the companies or the multinational companies or organizations, They're following the criteria to select employees based on the group discussions. Group discussions are generally conducted to understand or to assess the behavioral attitude or to assess one's communication and soft skills in a group. How a particular person behaves with a group, or how a particular person behaves in a group, whether he has emotional maturity, or whether he understands other opinions, whether he is positive towards other body languages, whether he is whether he accepts or whether he disagrees. So these are various factors to understand or to assess the skills of the employees or to assess the skills of the candidates. So that's the reason why group discussions are generally conducted by the organizations, whether for the selection process. Again, group discussion again is a face-to-face meeting where we can find except 5 to 6 or more than 6 or 7. These people sit and discuss, and they discuss a problem and they come to a conclusion in a friendly manner. Thus, that is what is group discussion. Again, group discussion also comes under verbal oral communication. And we have another kind in verbal oral communication, that is meeting. Meeting can be formal or informal, and again, meeting also is to discuss a specific issue. In every meeting, a person heads or leads that meeting, and they come with a fixed agenda. In a meeting, people come with a fixed agenda and they discuss various issues, and they come to a particular and proper conclusion. And especially the committees which are appointed, the committees also generally meet together and the committees discuss and they come to a conclusion. So again, meeting also is a face-to-face setting where a group of people sit and discuss and conclude. So these are all kinds of verbal oral communication. Again, verbal oral communication, let us look at the kinds of face-to-face conversations, telephonic talk and presentations, public speech, interviews, meeting, and group discussions. We'll discuss verbal written communication in the next video. Thank you.